Okay, welcome back to the thrilling conclusion of Champions of Krynn. So, the plot of this game is that, I mean, it's a standard plot. There's a big evil guy, and he wants to take over the whole region and do all sorts of bad stuff. And we're slowly kind of chasing after him and all that. The specifics of this one involve dragons, of course. That he's trying to hatch, like, an army of evil dragon... not dragonkin, what are they called? Draconians. Yeah, a whole army of evil draconians. And the big bad guy, Murtani, is working with this Sir Lebaume, who turns out is a Death Knight. And he's raising an undead army to go along with the Draconians. And so they're going to take out the forces of good in like a two-prong attack. So we actually just took out Sir Lebaume. He was a Death Knight. He didn't even get a turn, to be honest. I hit him with like 4 lightning bolts in a row and he just disintegrated. So that was good. But, you know, that was kind of too little too late, because now there's the war is on, and we got kind of caught up with this big battle between the good dragons and the evil dragons. So the evil dragons in Dragonlance are the chromatic ones. This is potentially, I think, also how it is in Forgotten Realms. I don't know for sure. I guess it's usually how it is in D&D stuff. So red, blue, black, green, white, they're all evil. And then the good ones are the metallic dragons. So brass, gold, silver, bronze, copper, you know, all that stuff. So there were a bunch of gold dragons fighting off a bunch of red dragons, and then we got rescued from that that temple where we fought Sir Lebaume. We got picked up by some gold dragons, and we met another familiar face from the novels, one of the other heroes of the Lance, named Tasselhoff, I think. Yeah, Tasselhoff Burrfoot, a Kender. So he's also at the start of the first book, along with Flint Fireforge. What a great dwarven name that is. So he's there with us. I don't know how involved he's going to be or anything, but yeah, he's there. And we also got a Dragonlance. Mangg is in possession of a Dragonlance. It's just called Footman's Dragonlance. It's not a very spectacular name for an awesome weapon, but it is an awesome weapon. It's a +5 two-handed weapon. And so according to Wikipedia, Dragonlances were weapons created in the Third Dragon War, designed with the purpose of killing evil dragons. They are the only weapons with which mortals who cannot use magic can kill dragons. That's not true in the games, but they're really good for killing dragons, because if you hit a dragon with one, you will do damage equal to the character's max HP. So that means when Mangg hits a dragon with one, he does 90 damage. Just, like, basically guaranteed. So, yeah. So full greater Dragonlances require the use of 2 god-blessed artifacts. Lesser Dragonlances is 1 artifact. And then they're made in 2 sizes. There's the big size, 16 feet long, commonly used when mounted on a dragon, and then the Footman's Dragonlance, 8 feet long, functions as a polearm. So that's what we got. We got a Footman's Dragonlance. So not a very spectacular title there, Footman's Dragonlance, but obviously fucking dragon slaughtering machines. All right. I think that's all there is to really say. So we got picked up by dragons, and I think we're on our way to the first flying citadel. which the Draconians are using to like build up their armies and stuff. So our characters now: Mangg's a level 7 Knight of the Rose, Bronk level 7 Fighter, level 8 Thief, Theorem 7/7 Fighter Mage, Cretus 6 Cleric 7 Fighter 6 Mage, Barusha 7 Fighter 7 Mage, and Oakley 7 Cleric 8 Thief. So we're all pretty darn close to that level 8 level cap. So we might end up hitting that. Alright, I think we're getting close. The reds are starting to slow. The red dragons head towards specks floating in the sky. The specks slowly grow until you recognize them as flying citadels, castles ripped from the earth by arcane magics. Surrounding them are evil hordes of dragons and draconians. Tasselhoff yells, "Our only chance is to use the reds as a screen and then board one of the citadels. We're easy targets in the sky. Inside, they can't all reach us. Also, it'll protect that scouting unit down below." You look beneath the citadels and see a group of riders galloping madly. You draw close, and the dragons drop you in the main courtyard amidst a hail of missile fire. The dragons leave to draw off some enemy. Tasselhoff says, "The main tower is just north of us. Let's go." The enemy fires at you and the departing dragons. Alright, pretty epic stuff, right? You enter one of the gate's towers. A contingent of guards attacks. Yeah, pretty epic stuff. And apparently this game is based on an adventure module, I guess, that exists. Which isn't surprising at all, because the Pool of Radiance games, they all had modules they were based on, or based on the games and stuff, so you could run through that. Yeah, I don't know, but there's also the first novel, Dragons of Autumn, Twilight, or whatever it's called. No, I don't really remember now. Whatever, the first Dragonlance book. That book is based on a module as well, called Dragons of Despair. And I'm actually really tempted to try running it. Like, more so than I was for Pool of Radiance. Because it would be cool to run it, you know, alongside reading the novel and just kind of compare. And so far, reading the early parts of the novel, it's like, yeah, this really does feel like, you know, an RPG module that someone just converted into a book. But people, reviews of it, I guess, say that it's fairly, like, railroady. It's fairly linear. But that's actually perfect for my group. They would love that. You know, they don't mind being railroaded at all. So I'm kind of tempted to run Dragons of Despair. Especially if I read some of the books, I'll probably know a lot more about the setting and stuff and be able to run it. I mean, you don't have to adapt the setting completely. Like, you don't have to have Kender or anything like that. You can run it with halflings and call it a day, but yeah. You burst into the main tower and come face to face with Draconians. Taz yells, "I've been in a place like this before. There should be a stairway to the right." Okay. Yeah, so I mean, so far, after a bit of a rocky start, the game has been pretty easy. Plenty of auto battles. Oh, okay, we've got a dragon here. So let's have Mangg. Boom, 90 damage. Just slaughtered. Yeah, Dragonlances are good. Turns out. As you reach this door, it bursts open, revealing wave upon wave of enemy. It will be impossible to continue this way. Okay. Ooh, he missed the dragon. That's pretty bad. Did a number on Bronk. There you go. All the fighters, everyone that's a fighter at level 7 got an extra attack every other round. So that's a decent power jump. Alright, let's go up one of these side towers, I suppose. More Draconians. Oh boy. A lot of Draconian. More stairs and more Draconian. Yeah, I mean, we can fast forward this a little bit. You're forced back down the stairs by a blast of dragon breath. The next level is open to the sky and certain suicide to enter. Okay, so I think that I needed to go down the other stairway, or I go up the other stairway, as Tasselhoff said. Live. He shall. Good. I better save. This is actually the same area that I just went up. Yeah, okay. So never mind. I have to go up in the main area, not these side towers. We'll get there. We're just farming XP. This is the one. Which is apparently the same area on my auto map. Okay. You have nearly reached the top of the tower. Only a ladder leads up from here. Taz says, "We've reached the Wind Captain's chamber. I can control it from here." Monsters leap down from the ladder. Monsters. Taz leads you up to the ladder and shows you the controls. He pulls out a curled bit of parchment. He hands it to Theorem. "If you read this, I can move this flying rock after the red dragons." Parchment contains a single spell. When it is read, Tasselhoff grows as tall as a man. He strides over and stands in the Wind Captain's chamber. You should get some rest before the enemy regroups. Do you? Yes. Yes, I do, actually. Although I think we're probably good. Oh, yeah, I mean, I knew about this going in, I guess. I just forgot. But the reason I get bonus spells is because of those symbols at the top of the screen. The white, red, and blue, which is really black. Those are the moons, because Krynn, I guess, has 3 moons, and that's why it corresponds to the 3 colors of mages. And so whenever the moon is like, I don't know, active, I don't know what they call it. Any mages of that color get bonus spells. And so that's why sometimes I get the bonus spells back when I restore spells. Sometimes I don't. You have to kind of be cognizant of that. But yeah, so that's another little intricacy. Some time passes as Taz maneuvers the Citadel. Sounds from below indicate another imminent attack. Okay. Let's, throw out a stinking cloud here. I'll go there. It's alright. Should be fine. They're not breathing fire, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. Man, I never check if there's loot anymore. You know. I don't think there is. Taz calls out from above. We've reached Krynn. Brace yourselves. The other Citadel is trying to block us. We can't let them stop us or the good armies will be destroyed. You feel the Citadel pick up speed. Through a window, you see the other flying castle loom suddenly larger. Suddenly, the two impact. Oh shit, the main tower pitches forward, throwing everyone to the ground. Everything seems to be falling. Ow. As the dust settles, you find yourself in the main courtyard of the opposing Citadel. The remains of the tower strewn around you. Both Citadels seem to be crumbling and heading downward. That was a bit of a tumble. Let's find a way off before the whole place crashes. There might be some way out through the caves below. You find more castle guards. Okay. Okay, so you can't rest here, technically. So I probably should avoid cheating. Okay, stairs. Door. Nothing. Door. Find more castle guards. Might actually use some of those healing spells that I prepare all the time. No, apparently there's a big treasure room. Castle shakes, dislodging rocks. Ow! Alright, I actually have to heal Bronk. And yeah, I don't prep much heals. It's mostly up to Oakley here. Alright, we're gonna have to make do on that. Word number 4 after the heading introduction. Oh boy, I'm so excited to do this. It's official. Isn't that great? Fuck. Wandering, man. Hold on. Go east and south past it. South through the southeastern door. Some dispirited guards are standing under an overhang here. You might be able to surprise them. Yes. I guess eventually it might be worth to throw a spell out. It's better than nothing. Damn it, Mangg. Okay, we're... okay. Oh. You have found a treasure cache. 1300 XP. What is even here? A shield and a wand. 2 random magic items. It would have to be pretty good. The shield +1. Fuck that. Don't even take it. Apparently we're going to be stripped of all our gear at the end of this game, I guess. Says to go straight for the stairs. Then the final sub-level here, ignore all the rooms. Find more castle guards, though. Party of uniformed humans are arguing at the corner. Each wants to be the first to be flown to safety. Do you attack? Probably. Yeah. Alright. Let's get a fireball out there and really try not to hurt my own guys. And of course you hit Bronk. Could be bad. Dude, you confused yourself. Why would you do that? In the darkness of the caves, the uniform still looks serviceable. With the panic, you could disguise yourselves. Do you want to? Yes, I sure do. Since the enemy has no dwarves or kender, Taz and Bronk and Oakley must pretend to be prisoners. Alright, well that's... what? Okay, so that's 4 people escorting 3 prisoners. Yeah, I guess that's fair. The citadels are over the middle of Krynn and sinking slowly. Bits of rock are falling steadily, wreaking havoc. Several dragons arrive. One growls, "Hurry, fools. Nearly everyone else is off. I don't fancy being buried alive at 500 feet in the air. Do you mount up?" Yeah. You pile on the dragon, they sail down towards Krynn's main square. The heart of Krynn is in disarray as rubble falls from the sky. Alright. What if I just fix right here? Okay. Boom. So we're back at full now. Draconians approach, fooled by your disguise. What do you do? Ignore them. Oh, they become angry. Okay, that's my bad. We got an Aurak now. They're invisible, and they cast spells. And he confused himself. She confused a lot of people. Okay, that was intense. That's a lot. Now, technically, if you played this game normally, okay, if you're playing legit, you would not be able to level up anymore until the next game. That would be if you're playing completely legitimately, because there's no more training halls, there's no shops here, there's no inns, nothing until the very end of the game. So technically I would not be able to level up Oakley, but my DM has always been pretty loose with level ups, so, you know, I don't really care. Oakley levels up to Thief 9. Not like that's a huge factor to our victory. A human patrol approaches cautiously. What do you do? Ignore them. They let us pass. Great, thank you. Ogres identify themselves as allies of Gravnak. How do you respond? Greet them. You are expected. You will be aided. Aha, yes. So that was for foiling an assassination against the ogres. You spot a group of humans deep in discussion. You listen, you record it in journal entry 53. I can't believe that we are letting an Orak dictate what we have to do. It's not right. We created them to serve us, not the other way around. At the meeting, I'm going to speak in favor of restructuring this alliance. Only their slimy blood will flow. With your disguise, you could talk to them safely. Talk. They slip you a map, and you record it in journal entry 81. Yeah, okay, there's the map. So we could go straight to the meeting location, then. Your ultimate goal is to enter Murtani's base at the center of town. You can actually attempt to do this at any time. It's a good idea to explore the square and do whatever else you can here first, since it affects the difficulty of the combat when you do choose to attack the base. Wait a minute. Oh, there is a training hall here. Okay, so you can level up. Never mind. You just can't shop anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the meeting building. Many humans are gathered here, arguing vehemently over whether to replace Murtani with a human leader. I should encourage this plot, I imagine. That would be the smart thing to do. You can either encourage it or you can reveal your mission, in which case you need to pass a charisma-based check. Reveal our mission. And Mangg will address the crowd. They are impressed with your speech. Their forces fan out to attack the Draconians. So Mangg got extra XP for doing that. We have the Draconians on the run everywhere but the main gate. Patrol moves on. Okay, good. Good work. Oh, hold on. There's an Orak. We should deal with that. And by deal with it, I mean fireball. Is he still invisible then? I guess. Stinking cloud could work though. There you go. Problem solved. Wait, he was helpless? He still lives? Jesus. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay. These Oraks are really annoying. I won't even hit them. Yeah. I don't understand this immortality that they have, I guess. He's regenerating, yeah. I might actually have to Google this. Hold on. So detect invisibility would of course help to see him. Orax are the most powerful of Draconians and also the rarest, blah, blah, blah. You only encounter a few of them in the game. They have a 3-stage death throw. The first time they go down, they return to 20 hit points. At this time, they won't cast spells. The first form knows anymore, but will instead immolate every round. And shoot energy bolts. The second time they go down, they return to 20 hit points again and attack only in melee. However, at this point, they're invulnerable for several rounds, after which they will explode. Jeez. Okay. So I think they're just like in the immortality phase. And there he exploded. Okay. Well, those are annoying. I don't like them at all. Amongst the garbage in this decrepit building is a shiny but obviously cheap crown. Do you take it? Oh god. Do I? Wait, oh, I should take. Okay, yes. Taz picks up the crown. Okay, what if I don't want Taz to have it? The ogres greet you and agree to help you with your plan. Excellent. We have the Draconians on the run everywhere with the main gate. Yes, I've heard that. You enter a large barracks of Draconians. What do you do? Talk. They share some ale with you. You notice that they are very untidy. A fire would have plenty of fuel. Do you start one? Yes. You accidentally tip over a lantern. The Draconians are too busy drinking to notice before the fire spreads. The Draconians will be distracted for quite a while. There's if you want to train. Rubble has choked the street. Here lies an old and battered dragon. The dragon perks up when he sees Taz playing with the fake crown. The crown jewels! I must return them to the vault. He moves to grab the crown. Do you let him? Yes. He takes the crown and races over to the headquarters. The guards try to bar his way and a fight erupts. When it is over, the dragon is slain and the gate guard is weakened. Excellent. We're really sowing chaos here. You enter a large barracks of Draconians. Talk. They share some ale with you. There's a fire. Yes, fire. Good. Same thing. Ogres greet you and agree to help with your plan. We're really bringing this together. I think that might be just about everything. Meet the ogre leader, Gravnak, again. He roars, "So, you've arrived. Murtani is in the headquarters. When you attack the gates, my ogres will help." He sends you away. Okay. I believe that's gonna be all she wrote. You have reached the doors to Murtani's stronghold. There are fewer guards now. It looks like a good fight now. Alright. As you charge, the ogres attack the flanks. How about a little stinking cloud action? No? Yes? No. Done. Gate to Murtani's base is secure. The ogres will protect you while you rest. Well, that's so sweet of them. Alright. We are good to go in then, I guess. Yep, we did everything. Should describe itself as a good fight. I did that, yep. This is the last safe resting opportunity in the game. There's actually no actual XP bonus after defeating the gate guard. Okay. Yeah, we're right towards the end here. Very exciting. Let me check my spells one last time. Good, good, good. Everyone's good. All right, we're good. Let us proceed. As you enter, the ogres form up on your flanks. You meet some of Murtani's personal guard. Okay, we got another Orak here. I don't think you're doing much. Ogres got stuck in a real shitty position here. Damn, ogres. You suck. The explosion. Okay. Main force of ogres sets up here to hold the gate. A few come along to act as guides. Alright, now what if I try to fix here? Okay, so you can still fix. It's crazy, man. So I'm not cheating that much all the time. You meet another contingent of Murtani's personal guard. Another fucking Orak. Yeah, I mean, we got him, I guess, but he comes back, he regenerates, and is not held at that point. So it's basically just hope for the best. Hope it's not too brutal. There you go. Oh boy. Ow. He fucking died. Now, if I was playing legitimately, I would not be able to ever revive him because he's an elf. Isn't that fun? Luckily, we're not playing legitimately, because that would be really stupid. Doors held by another contingent of guards. Boy, they're really... Said I would only encounter a few of these Oraks in the game. Every fight has a fucking Orak. Yeah, and I can't target him with anything. He's just annoying. He's just annoying. brutal, man. Those things suck ass. This is an ancient library. One giant decayed tome dominates the room. Examining it reveals a complex lock. We're gonna pick the lock. Oakley. You succeed in opening the book. It contains the recipe of the salve that will protect the party from the Guardian. Well, that seems good. Seems real good. This is a well-equipped alchemical lab. You find all the essential components to create the protective salve. After a short time, the salve is created and applied. Perfect. You have entered an ornate bedroom, perhaps one used by Murtani. You must search the bedroom. Searching the room reveals an ornate key. Ah ha ha. This was once a study, but now it has been demolished. It appears someone was looking for something. We will also look for something. No, maybe they were looking for that key. Because we're not... Come on. That's bullshit and you know it. This is a shitty fight, too. 3 dragons and an Aurak. No such luck there. Nope, no go. Ow. Nope, can't catch a break. Fortunately, dragons are pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, I think it was probably the key, and we got that. So we're good there. Some ogres move ahead to the west. Suddenly, a shadow seems to form over them. Bolts of energy strike the ogres, turning them to ash. Grabnath comes up, looking grave. The oldest rulers of Krynn ordered the city's mages to create a deadly guardian for their castle. How they did it, no one knows, but the magicians gave this thing to the king. Over the years, it became unruly and was locked in the vaults below this building. We know of no way to harm it or chase it back to the vaults where it was kept. All we know is that an ancient tome in the library contains a recipe for their salve that will protect the wearer from the Guardian's deadly bolts. You must construct this salve in the alchemist's study before you can succeed in passing the Guardian. The shadow forms and little sparks arc between you and it, but you take no damage. The salve has protected you. Meet a group of human guards. Well, those are nothing. Oh, but of course there's enchanters. Of course there is. Yeah, really lovely little ballet there. Murtani's Dragon Master stands here in his full regalia. His young pupils are at his side. He speaks. I guard the entrance to my master's lair. You will go no further. Oh, okay, so we just suddenly entered into battle. With this shit. Fireballs, I guess? I mean, fireballs never go out of style, right? He's dead. Yeah, that was pretty easy. For 3100 XP. You got any goodies? A longsword, shield, plate mail. I will take it. Find a passage. Do you take it? Probably. No. There's apparently a vault where we can get some gauntlets of ogre power, so I'm gonna grab that. Longsword +1, shield +1, plate mail +1. All garbage all day. Also, Bronk leveled up. Thief level 9. Not very impactful. Word number 1 after the heading using menus on rulebook page 1. Oh boy, it's all. Something very heavy blocks this door. You'll need to find another way into this room. Okay. Fucking Orax. Hate him. Hate him, man. Oh, that's right. I can't target him. There you go. Yeah, I was hoping to kind of avoid that, actually. There you go. Oh, Orax. You've reached a treasure vault. The ogres with you forget about their mission and begin to fight over the treasure. 5,291 XP. Did not level up anybody, though. Gauntlets and a +2 two-handed sword, which is basically worthless. So the gauntlets of ogre power, I think that jumps you up to 1800 strength. So I'm gonna actually probably give it to Bronk. Bronk. Yeah, that bumps him up to 1800. And he's using his flail +1. Really? Over the two... No. I'm just gonna fucking drop these two one-handed weapons. Use this thing. That's what I want you to do. Murtani is here talking with his lieutenants. He turns to you and snarls, "You have reached the heart of my domain. Very good. I was hoping to thank you for luring the good army here for me." He points behind him. Pinned to the wall is Maya in human form. She only has enough strength to lift her head and look hopefully at you. Murtani continues, "She flew in after me. Foolish creature. Now she can watch as her last hope dies with you. I am done fencing with you through my minions. Now you face the master. Prepare for your doom." He attacks. I didn't buff at all. And I don't think I saved right before this, so... Okay. Interesting stuff. Let's get some casts out there of Fireball. Prayer. Fireball. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. unfortunately, Fireball is going to be the safest bet here. He's invisible. Fuck. Really annoying. Yeah, he's an Orak. Okay, so there is a second phase, and I don't want to cheat, so we got to do this fairly legitimately. Fortunately, I have some... No. I have some heals. Actually, I have potions of healing that I could use. God, that healed like 4. Ridiculous. Should probably start putting that on everybody. I neglected to buff before this. That is my own downfall. Actually, I might have some scrolls. I might have haste on a scroll or something. Fucking slow as hell, man. You've got... Hold on. Wrong magical order. Fuck. And I can't trade it in battle, so that's that for you. You've got ones of various types. I gave all the scrolls to one person for some reason. Protection from evil 10-foot radius. Okay, that saves us from some time. What? Oh, I see. You'd think that it casts it in 10-foot radius, but it puts it on one person, and then everyone within a 10-foot radius of them is protected from evil. Yeah, that's clear. We're probably just gonna get annihilated, and then I'm gonna have to reload, and this is all a waste of time. But, you know, since we're here... Did he use mirror image yet? No, he didn't. I also have some enlarges, but just put that out there. You got anything else? Shield, minor glow, and vulnerability, I guess. And my last cure wounds. Throw it on Kretus. Fuck. It healed for 2! She rolled the lowest possible! Alright, I think we're just gonna go ahead. A ring. That is a ring of protection plus 3, actually. Bertani whispers with his last breath. The messengers will still fly. I have lost, but so has your army. Taz yells, I hear dragon wings in the next room. We must hurry to stop them. He reaches into his bag and pulls out some potions. These look like they might fall off a shelf, so I took them for safekeeping. He hands them out and you drink them. Oh, full heal. Now it's after the messengers. The roof has been opened to the sky. The sky is clear and the 3 dragons prepare to take flight. If you fail to stop them, then the good armies will be destroyed. Oh shit, so these are full red dragons. Now, the walkthrough recommends that the first thing you do is the main character with your Dragonlance needs to use this scroll of Protect from Dragon Breath that you picked up like 4 hours ago. So I'm gonna do that. Then you probably want to make Scarce. If you can. And honestly, Oakley does not have a whole lot of magic here that would be beneficial. Oh, I can't even. Alright. But I think we can line up a pretty decent lightning bolt. If he moves again, he's gonna get stuck. Should we try for a Stinking Cloud? You never know. Okay, it didn't work. I try for a Lightning Bolt again or Stinking Cloud. Stinking Cloud seems pretty unlikely, but can you imagine how much I'll laugh? Okay, it was pretty unlikely. Got one, and we get our double attack. So that was easy. Yeah, I'm gonna try fucking Stinking Cloud again. Oh, well. Did they ever go? What the hell? I don't think they ever get to go. What the hell was this fight? Was that bugged or something? The walkthrough made a really big deal about this fight. It said, your Dragonlance wielder should use the Scroll of Protection versus Dragon Breath right away. Well, everyone else should pull a Brave Sir Robin and get themselves as far away as possible. This is essentially a 1-on-3 fight, since anyone else besides a protected Dragonlance wielder will probably just get themselves killed. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't think I cheated. It was just weird. We weren't even hasted. We got 6,195 XP. A ruby. Victory, you have saved the good armies. The Salamnic Knights arrive on Dragonback. They land and bow before you. You have prevented the destruction of our armies. Your valiant fighting and great wisdom are inspirations to us all. With the threat of evil abated in these lands, you can pass your responsibilities on to others. You may take a well-deserved rest. You have given us the tools needed for the fight elsewhere. You give your major items to the knights to aid them in other battles. I guess no group would ever do that or allow that to happen in a tabletop game, but sure. Thank you again for your dedication to duty. You must accept these medallions. You are now members of the Special Salamnic Order of the Champions of Krynn. You will be honored in song and legend forever. This is the first game, by the way. Maya is helped forward. She smiles. I wanted to thank you personally for your heroism. You have honored the memory of Sir Carl. You are truly heroes. In the distance, beyond the cheering crowd, is a single glowering figure. A whisper comes on the wind. I am impressed, but do not think that this will help against me. Lord Soth turns and leaves. Now that name I have heard before. He's like a real big bad. The knights fly you back to the outpost. Okay. Everyone at the outpost gathers together and gives you 3 cheers. The bar is thrown open and a party begins. Yeah, we'll have a beer. Okay. So we can do leveling up now. Should we level up? I could level up legitimately if I wanted to. We've never done it, have we? Bronk will become a level 8 fighter. Yes. See, but it doesn't tell you what you get. So I prefer the companion method, because it actually tells you what changes with your character and stuff. So Theorem, fighter level 8. That's a Thaco bump, some more HP. Kretus, cleric level 7. He gets level 4 spells. Harusha, fighter 8. Okay, so the only one that hit level cap is Bronk. Because Bronk's an 8 fighter and 9 thief. Mangg hits 7 Knight of the Rose. He takes a lot of XP to level up. Like, if you look at how much XP Mangg has in comparison, it's like an insane amount more. Because there's a whole side quest that only gives XP, really, to your knight. And that's it. Because they just need so much XP. So he's always going to be behind. Theorem, 8 fighter, 7 mage. So he was fairly close to level cap. That's alright. Kretus, 7 cleric, 7 fighter, 6 white mage. But he's our triple class. So he's always going to be behind the curve. I did not expect him to hit level cap. So that's fine. Purusha, 8 fighter, 7 mage. So again, pretty close. Similar to Theorem. Not too bad. And then finally Oakley, 7 cleric, 9 thief. And she's actually reasonably close to getting that 8 cleric. So we weren't that far off, which makes sense. I mean, we did everything. So we gave away the Dragon Lance, my protection from poison trinket, the Girdle of Giant Strength, my Cloak of Displacement, the Gauntlets of Ogre Power that we just got, the Mace of Disruption, Necklace of Missiles, all of our potions, and the Ruby. And probably also the Sapphire and Emerald if you didn't sell those. No wands or scrolls are taken away, even though potions and the Necklace of Missiles are. No non-magical gear, including Solamnic Plate or basic magical items, such as anything that gives you a plus, are taken, nor any of your cash. They recommend going and buying a whole bunch of +1 arrows, because you can only get +2 arrows in the next 2 games that cost 15,000 steel for 10 of them. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's it. We beat Champions of Krynn. So the last thing that you got to do is remove all the characters from the party. And then I always just add in... Oh, I need a dummy character. I don't know if you need this, but I want to save after I remove everyone. And to save, I actually have to add in some characters, so we'll just make a dummy character. Add him. Again, I don't know if this is necessary, but I've done it every time, so... You know, save the game, and now I can import all the characters not in the party to the next game. And the next game is Death Knights of Krynn, apparently going to involve Lord Soth. That will be something. He's a pretty big dude. He is like the Death Knight, you know? So I guess that's why the game is called Death Knights of Krynn. Yeah, should be pretty good. Death Knight adds in the Paladin, but we're not going to make one, so we're fine. Not a whole lot of differences. It adds in the Fireball sprite again. That's great. Ian Williams of Paste magazine rated Death Knights of Krynn number 10 on his list of the 10 greatest D&D video games. Let's see. Number 9 is Dungeon Hack. Number 8 is Eye of the Beholder. Sure. Number 7, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Number 6, Temple of Elemental Evil. Really? Is it? Number 5, Pool of Radiance. Okay. Number 4, Neverwinter Nights. Not the original. Number 3, Icewind Dale. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Number 2, Baldur's Gate 2. And number 1, Planescape Torment. Yeah. I mean, okay, you had a good 1 and 2, I suppose. But Icewind Dale? Really? That's number 3? Baldur's Gate 1 doesn't even make the list. You're putting Eye of the Beholder above Baldur's Gate 1? Is Baldur's Gate 1 that shitty? I don't know. I'm going to have to play it. Really going to have to play it. Anyways, so... we're done with Champions. We're moving on to Death Knight. That's all there is to say. Should be a fun time. My name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Champions of Krynn. And I'll see you fine folks in Death Knights of Krynn.